But until we have genuine conversations, I think that I have to stay out of these spaces because listen to people like Fantastic. A lot of times he's not wrong, but he still be wrong. A lot of times too. It's I'm not making no fucking sense. Child. These ideas come from intellectual people, scholars. You know what? Let me keep going because clearly he don't understand.
People than any fucking system in the history of the world. So either learn how to do capitalism the right way and the way to benefit you, or you sit back, you depend on everybody else, and then hate on the people that are literally putting food on your plate and making no fucking way for you to live and everything. Okay,
but I'm not saying, but to the thing of what you're saying, I'm not saying that you don't need people to fund what you do. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is you need both. So like money means nothing without the intellectual people that have the ideas, right? They're like, hey, funding, you see a need in the marketplace, you have a new idea, we can fund that, and you're the person that can get it done, right? That's why people give you rounds of funding and all these other things, right? But like I said, you can't, billionaires don't have anything without the intellectuals. So it's a partnership. But I'm not going to say billionaires completely run everything or they completely run everything. No, because a lot of people, like the reason that you see every generation of the economic engine, there's different billionaires because there's different intellectuals, there's different individuals that saw stuff in the society and they moved forward and they was able to create scale through their procedure. Yes, people funded them, but like I said, money alone without the intellect means nothing. Literally, what you said, intellect without the funds, you can't scale. So
no, that's not true.
Hand in hand.
Intellect without the
funds,
you can't scale.
Let me reply to him before you reply. No, that's not true. Again, like I said, we know the reason. The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, those are family names. The Waltons, those are family names. That's a family that's going to be rich for forever. Nothing to do with
Rockefellers starting with one person in their family.
So again, so am I wrong? I'm gonna say this again. You said
it's hard to know if you're right or wrong, Fantastic, because it's hard for me to understand what point you are making. Like when you say the Waltons as a family name, the Rockefellers, that's a family name. How is that tying back to your former statements? Let me drink some water. How is that tying back to what you were just saying? What is your point in bringing up these quadrillionaire Illuminati type families? We know the story of the Waltons. They got rich off Walmart. We know the story of Walmart. If you know the story of Walmart, if you don't know, let me break it down for you real quickly. Back in the days, mom and pop stores used to run towns. There used to be a place where you get all your fishing rods at. And there's a place you get all your sneakers at. And there's a place you get all your ties at. And there's a place you get, right? Basically, people who specialize in certain things, mom and pop stores ran those, like a lot of those things. When Walmart came into a lot of places, Kmart, et cetera, it fucked up a lot of small towns, especially because now a person, instead of wasting their gas and going to all these different places, they can go to one destination. They can get gas, right? Let's say Sam's Club. They can get, because Sam's Club is owned by the Waltons as well. Everybody knows Sam's Club is owned by Walmart, which is owned by the Waltons, right? They charge niggas a subscription just to walk through the door. You can get gas there. You can get groceries there. Food. You can get jewelry, electronics, home stuff, clothing. They even got a cafe there. You can get fresh food. They took the market by storm to the point where people were saying, "Hey, man," and it's the worst part. The prices was diabolical because they not getting everything from America. They getting shit from China, Taiwan, all kind of places. So you got the American white old man saying, "Hey, I got this American made fishing rod. It's gonna be $120, right?" but it's handcrafted by an American worker who is paid an American wage, right?